Dear listeners, hope you are all doing well. I am Ahmed Rohan, speaking from Jessore. As I am currently in my second year of university and my home is quite far away, I couldn't share this story live in the studio. Instead, I have written it down for you. If you find it interesting, please share it with the listeners. Today, I bring you a chilling 100% true incident that happened to a young man in our very own Jessore district, near a place known as Airport Road. No one ever imagined such a horrifying event could take place in such a familiar location. The place is just 4 kilometers from my home, a spot where I have spent countless hours with friends. It has now become a popular recreational area. To help you visualize, Airport Road refers to the half-kilometer stretch leading to the airport in Jessore. The area is mainly occupied by a military training center, which is why it is also known as the cantonment. This road is surrounded by vast open fields for army training, lined with tall trees and, further ahead, a dense field of cash flowers. Nearby, there are large ponds used for army fish farming. Locals say that this road was once feared by many, especially at night. People rarely used it after dark, as some even claim to have seen eerie figures lurking in the shadows. The incident, November 1st, 2024. It was a Friday night when a 24-year-old young man named Ramesh left his village on a bicycle for some work in the city. After completing his task, he started his journey back home. By then, night had fallen, and darkness had engulfed the entire road. It was around 1 a.m., and the surroundings were pitch black, with visibility limited to just a few feet ahead. To navigate, Ramesh turned on his phone's flashlight. The silence was eerie, broken only by the distant calls of crickets and the occasional gust of wind from the fields. The whole atmosphere felt ominous. As he rode through Airport Road, he reached the cash field area, unaware that something sinister awaited him. Suddenly, he noticed 2 large jackals staring at him from the side of the road. However, he didn't pay much attention, as jackals were a common sight in the area. Then, as he passed deeper into the cash field, he heard the faint sound of a woman crying. The sobbing grew clearer as he approached. Concerned, he thought that perhaps a woman was in trouble, or that some illegal activity was happening inside the field. Determined to investigate, Ramesh stopped his bicycle, turned on the video recording on his smartphone, and slowly stepped into the field. The deeper he went, the louder the crying became. His heart pounded, but he pressed on. Finally, as he reached the source of the sound, he froze in terror. Before him stood a horrifying figure, over 7 feet tall, covered in thick fur, with blood dripping from its fangs. Its glowing red eyes pierced through the darkness as it fixed its gaze on him. It had a distorted human-like form, but with features resembling a jackal. The creature snarled, revealing sharp teeth, and within seconds, it lunged at him. Before Ramesh could react, the beast clawed at him, leaving deep, bloody gashes on his back. It sank its teeth into his arm, tearing flesh apart. Ramesh screamed in agony, his cries echoing through the empty road. He tried to break free, shouting, "Please, someone save me!" But his voice was drowned in the night's eerie silence. Roughly 300 meters away in both directions, 2 night guards were stationed. Hearing Ramesh's desperate screams, they felt a chill run down their spines. Fearing the worst, they quickly contacted each other, but were too terrified to approach. Instead, they called the nearby army camp for help. Within minutes, A military vehicle, accompanied by armed personnel, arrived at the scene. The sudden headlights and the presence of soldiers startled the creature, and it vanished into the darkness. What remained was Ramesh's lifeless, blood-soaked body. The soldiers rushed him to the district hospital's emergency unit. Despite the doctor's efforts, his condition was critical. He had deep claw marks all over his body, and a significant portion of his left arm had been bitten off. His smartphone, still in his grasp, contained a chilling recording of the incident, which some people later checked. Doctors immediately moved him to the ICU, but within a short time, he succumbed to his injuries. May Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen.